time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They believe they can run right here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Coming out aggressively. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Myers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your...
Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a...
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Extra point here would tie the game.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. LSU quick to the line. Look out. He's got room. Inside the 35. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively? Shut that play down.
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They go to the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
You can score on these guys.
Off the play fake. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his feet to buy time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Meyer. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Complete to start this drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism. He shows you.
Turning it on. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with them.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
LSU 28, Arizona State 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Myers. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Sweet spin. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Meyer. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Berry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just, nowadays, wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they tip.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the fourth. Might be calling a hot route. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Coffee. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Myers. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to take off. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
First and goal.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Brown has it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Knight. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can